So I've been giving us breaks, but I think I have to give us more breaks this time around because I don't want to crowd us into more. You have a question? On what? Okay. Collaborating. Okay. Okay. On the link I sent to you, right? You're trying to. I want to try and open it up for you. Which one are you talking about? Okay. Okay, you don't understand this. Now, this is how it works. Let me explain collaboration to us again. Now, this is how collaboration works. So now, for instance, you're in an organization. Everybody needs this. You're in an organization, right? You are building Facebook. Let's say all of you are employed to Facebook as a web developer. Now, one thing is that Facebook is one application, isn't it? It is not. How many of us are? How many of us are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is not 7 applications. How many applications? One. Which means that 7 people will collaborate on how many applications? One. Now, for you to be able to collaborate on one application, you have to use Git and GitHub or whatever Git platform that is provided. There are different Git platforms. GitHub is a Git platform. GitLab is a Git platform. But the most popular is what GitHub. Now, let's say you have 7 people working on one application. That's Facebook, right? What you're going to do is you're going to create one GitHub repo. You understand? That's the repository that I showed us. You create that GitHub repo, and then you add how many developers to it? 7. You understand? Now, what Git enable allows you to do is that 7 people can work on the same project simultaneously without you having to what? Change our own code or change his own code. You understand? So now you're going to, let's say this is the Git let's say this is the Git repo. You're going to add your input, and everybody adds their input. Then you review. After reviewing, you now merge everybody's input together. That's how it is done. You understand? Because you are bringing your own. You are bringing now. There's every tendency that you and him work on the same what's the name on the same page or on the same file. That's a conflict. So you're not going to review. Okay, am I going to take your own, or am I going to take your own? Or are we going to check the one that fits in? Okay, is your own better or is my own better? Or can we combine both of them together? That's what we call as what? Resolving conflicts and what? Merging together. That is how it works. So as you can see, what Git enables you to do that, okay, you're on your own system, but you can also work together to achieve the same goal. That's how Git works. You understand? That's why they say collaborate better. Now, multiple people can work on the same project simultaneously without overwriting each other's changes. So imagine that you are not using Git. I have to always use your system. That means I can erase what you and write my own. And also come like that. It is not need to be effective. What needs to happen is that both of you okay work on what you can work on. Once you merge together, you cannot review and see which code works better for our organization. Let you know. Now that's basically how now in today's class, I was even going to go into this before. In today's class, I'm going to show you how collaboration works with Git because it's even important that you know it. I was going to take one book to explain this before. So yes, probably between now and Wednesday, we're sticking to talk about it. Now, collaboration works. Let me see what I can. Okay, collaboration is very, very much important in Git, and you need to know this. Now, but before then, before I get going to collaboration, I need to explain every basic Git commands first that you need to know before you go into collaboration. So I'm not going to blow our head before we start. All right, so we talked about Git init, right? And I said Git init basically what initializes an empty Git repository in your VS Code, isn't it? Basically, the Git folder that is initializing is to connect your online repo and your what and your local repo together. And I give an example. I said lifetimes, not in electricity, lifetimes in X and Y. If you have 3x plus 2x, you can add them together, right? But if you have 3x plus 2y, you can't add them together. So that's basically what this is about. You need to have what like them so that what you can take them together or they can merge together. That's basically why you have the .git in your folder and what's the .git online. So I'm going to open up the repo that we created in our last class so that I'll be able to use it.